that's another enlightening question that we often get asked. Well, what have you done over the years? What have you got to show for it? What's your report card? And, as I started to examine what CMB has done over the years, and it's easy to talk about the number of jobs that we've created. We've created nearly 190,000 jobs for American workers in the United States. We represent the dreams and goals of nearly 6,000 investors from more than 100 countries around the world. We have investors with I-829 permanent green card approvals. Nearly 2,000 families have seen permanent green card approvals through a CMB investment. And at the beginning with that initial qualifying petition, the I-526 petition, there's more than 5,000 families who have started down the path towards their dreams through the EB-5 program of obtaining permanent residence green card in the United States. So those are the easy statistics that I can talk about, how CMB has helped those families achieve their goals. Importantly, though, it's important to note that the EB-5 program is at its core a jobs creation program with an immigration benefit. The reason that the EB-5 program exists in the United States is for the purpose of foreign investment in the United States and creating jobs for American workers. So it's a requirement for every participant in the EB-5 program to create at least 10 jobs as a result of their investment in the program. If they're able to invest the requisite amount of funds and to create the appropriate amount of jobs, then it's more likely than not that they'll achieve their permanent green card goal through the EB-5 program. So it's important to note that what CMB has been able to do is to create jobs and opportunities in America where they would not have been taken place before. We look at areas that are high unemployment, targeted employment areas, rural areas, where we can find a project that needs funding, that may be difficult to find funding anywhere else, and we utilize the CMB structure to provide foreign nationals funds to a developer who will utilize those funds in combination with their own capital, with bank funds, sometimes there's government dollars, for the structure of the capital stack for the development of the target project. Now that's a mouthful, but it's important to note that CMB has had more than 80 projects on the marketplace. We started as a regional center back in 1997 when we were originally authorized by the Immigration and Naturalization Service. And the reason that that's important is we've got more than 25 years experience in the EB-5 space. Very few regional centers, very few organizations have that kind of pedigree, a quarter century in the EB-5 industry. So when you ask me what has CMB done for our investors? Yeah, we've gotten them their green card, which is their #1 goal. We've been able to return capital, which is another secondary goal. But importantly, we've been able to create a lot of jobs for investors in the United States through the EB-5 program. We've been able to accomplish with our partners and our investors in CMB's EB-5 offerings, we've been able to accomplish what Congress has set out all those years ago to do, and that's to create jobs and to provide economic stimulus in the United States where it may be difficult to obtain financing for targeted projects. So that's where we hang our hat. We've partnered with organizations around the United States. We have investors from more than 100 countries around the world, and we've been able to work together to find ways to create jobs in America, to do it safely, to do it in a way that is predictable, and to do it in a way that it is in compliance with the EB-5 program for our investors. And you know what the end of that is? The outcome of that is? Families come to the United States investing in an EB-5 offering from CMB, and they've been able to fulfill their dreams for themselves and their children by living the American dream. I can't tell you any more humbling or any more honorable outcomes than that. When families come to me and they've had children in the United States, or their child has now graduated university, or maybe they own their home for the very first time, and to say, gee, CMB, thank you so very much for making that possible. That's really what it's all about. helping those families achieve their dreams through the EB-5 program.